Back on the track, Dino Say what you was on the podcast.
Is that Kenny over there? Get to virus fuck promotions inside the berserker. Roll a little blind, put it in rotation. We don't give a fuck.
We ain't hype as fuck.
We just wanna have some fun. Take a little drink, take a little seat, sit back and enjoy happy days with me.
Yo, you heard? Don't forget the weed. What's up, guys? It is your host of Happy Days Entertainment, Acid Happy. And today I have a wonderful guest with us. Not necessarily a guest, this is actually a co-host that's been with us since the beginning. But we had plans to have somebody else on the show tonight, and unfortunately, they're just going to be a little bit late. But while we wait for them, let me bring on my good friend and the co-host of Beyond the Veil, Ty the Berserker. What is up, Ty? You're muted.
Oh, I forgot I muted my mic.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. So, we're here to bring you the real, not fake motherfucking news. We are better than CNN here at Happy Days Entertainment with Beyond the Veil. And me and my partner, Ty the Berserker, are going to go all out today talking about some of the cool things and topics that we can come up with regarding some conspiracy theories and maybe some tea, beef, and drama within the underground scenes. So, how are we going to start this off today, Mr. Ty?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I'm sorry?
I forgot what I'm even supposed to be doing here.
Well, you're supposed to be here.
Oh, it looks
Scheduled.
And everyone loves this one, so I think we're gonna stick with this one.
All right, let's stick with that one, Tyina. Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's Tanya. Get it right.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tanya. Jeez. Anyways, so, I want to ask. So, Tanya, I want to ask you a couple questions. We're going to start off this episode raunchy and raw. What is your take on marijuana? Like, how do you feel about the whole medical marijuana thing?
Smoke that shit.
Smoke that shit every day. If you're not happily dazed, then what are you?
Confused and lonely.
Sad. we have two viewers. I gotta go share this video, Tyler. I'll be right back.
You're good. So how's everyone doing on this fantastic Friday night?
We're doing it. Y'all definitely gotta share this video with your friends. Tag your friends. Tell your friends to ask us the best questions that they can. And, tell us how your night's going. What the fuck is your favorite color? Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hey, that's great to hear.
Fantastic. All right, everybody. Drop some hot topics below.
Oh, yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Well, I share this video with everybody. They're gonna tap
I'm
in.
gonna
They're
be
gonna.
Facebook famous.
Get it, Tanya. Why did unicorns
Why did
die?
you?
Because very simple. China, China killed them
So, why do you think China killed these unicorns?
because they were hungry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hot unicorns kept using toxic glitter to kill them. Sounds legit.
Super legit. Major legitness.
Glitter came from China. No. Because, China produces a lot of these toxic things.
Jesus. Whatever, Yanold. Get it, Yanold. Get it, Yanold. Okay. So we're still waiting for our other co-host to join, by the way, guys. So I apologize for the inconvenience of inconveniences right now. But we're getting it. We are getting it. 10 minutes from the crib. Oh, okay. He's using the bathroom and then he's going to be on. Anyways, on a serious note of things, we're going to continue forward. What up, Jacob Smith? Thank you for sharing. Um, we're going to continue forward and talk about Jesus. Hot topic. Why is Kenny MIA? Why is Kenny MIA, you guys? Like, did this motherfucker get abducted by aliens or something? What do you think happened, Tyler? Like, I want to know the Tyler the Berserker, the Berserker version of what's going on with Kenny right now. What's happening with Kenny? Where's Kenny?
Well, see, that's the world's greatest question. No one really knows. Is he here? Is he there?
That's Kenny. That's Kenny. What's up? Tell us how your day is in the comments. Thank you for sharing. Who killed Kenny? That's the real question.
You killed Kitty, you bastard.
Me? Just because my dad's dead doesn't mean I'm a bastard.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not going to be bringing the heady issues up. I have enough of those as is.
Jesus Christ. In other news, today on the Not Fake Real News, Tyler is a father. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, this is perfect. All right, so comment your favorite hobby down below. And tell us why Kenny's been murdered.
Did the unicorns murder him?
You know what? That's probably why. Because
Fuck you, China.
Kenny owns China, so the unicorns tried to kill Kenny, so the Chinese government destroyed the unicorns.
He ran into a whole pack of puking unicorns.
An entire pack of cucacorns.
Interesting.
Don't be afraid, y'all. You definitely need to check out Happy Days Entertainment. All right. So, if there was a zombie apocalypse and there was a bunch of unicorns, who would win? The zombies or the unicorns?
So zombies,
Apparently, the dinosaurs would win because the dinosaurs ate everybody.
including Kenny.
Yes, including
Them
Kenny.
bastards.
Okay, you know what, guys? Guess who's here? Apparently, nobody ate Kenny, and he's not dead. Nobody murdered Kenny. He is right here with us. Don't worry.
What up? What
That's
up? Can
Kenny.
y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh
How's it
yeah,
going, bro?
Howdy.
Ty, that's got to be
that's
Ty.
good.
I would say congratulations on the newborn, but like it sounds odd with the voice.
Well, it's not Ty right now. It's Tanya.
Yeah, that's
Tanya,
Tanya.
hey man, I accept everybody the way that they are. So you know, but how's it going, y'all?
It is
Good.
going. What have
Man,
you been
I'm
up
doing the
to?
mad dash. It's been crazy. Shout out Cody Crazy. Today's definitely been crazy.
So, what have you been up to? What's up with your absence? Tell us. People want to know.
Man, I've been in Houston, Atlanta, Vegas with Drake and them. You know what I'm saying?
Hell fucking
Nah,
yeah.
nah. I've been in Houston. I've been in Dallas doing some work. You know, not like no type of illegal work or anything. Just regular work for the job. They got me flying out. You know, your boy.
Then when you said Drake in Vegas, I was gonna say, oh no, Diddy got to him.
No, did he?
Oh, Jesus. You got to make sure and say that in everything you say nowadays.
Yeah. No, you really do. I mean, shout out to Cameron and Mace for making that. You know, like the new phrase. You know, because it's a good one. Um, shout out to all the circumstances. Well, not shout out to all the circumstances that made that a phrase, though. So, yeah. So we're doing the news, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the news, the not fake, very real news.
The not fake news. Okay, so this is the Trump not endorsed news.
This is better than CNN, my guy.
Anything's better than CNN, my guy.
Exactly. So let's run it.
Wait,
Let's
what
run
am
it
I
up.
endorsing now?
Um, this is the fake not fake news with Happy Days Entertainment, and I do want to start things out on a serious note. So these I like to call them no good goon motherfuckers. Were not convicted all the way in the killing of Tyree Nichols. Which I don't know if y'all are familiar with this story or not, but if you are, then you know exactly how messed up this is. These goons masquerading as police officers, they were police officers with the Memphis Police Department, murdered this kid while he was trying to get to his mother's house for help. It was just awful. There was no reasoning for it. He was not he had not committed a crime. It was basically just this unit of the Memphis Police Department, which had been emboldened to do some very goonish behavior, and they did get convicted on some of the counts, and the federal trial or the state trial is forthcoming. But I just want to take a moment to just say how fucked up it is that our justice system let these goons slide on the murder of an innocent young man. He had his whole life ahead of him, and the only thing that he was guilty of was getting it around town a little bit. You feel me? You know.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing he was allegedly, I don't. Apparently, he messed with one of the officers' girls, and they obviously took that personally and decided to take his life and put it on film. And it's all out there. You can catch it. on your your digital platforms, and it is just sick that they don't have there's not more repercussions for this. Like, what do you have to do to get arrested in 2024? Be a rapper? Like what? Like, what do you have to do?
Right.
You gotta diddy someone.
Yeah, I guess so. Um, uh, but yeah,
But
man.
it goes
So
to show, though, how fucked up the
yeah,
justice system is in general. You know what
it
I
is.
mean?
It is. They look out for their own. You feel me? They
Oh,
definitely
absolutely.
like. It's just terrible. It's. I do want to give a quick shout out to Memphis, the city of Memphis, not the police officers. The ones that, because we should have burned this motherfucker down over that, and we didn't. So, I do want to give a good shout out to everybody, the citizens, for not ripping the ruckus too hard, because Lord knows I wouldn't have batted an eye if we did.
Absolutely. Shout out fucking Memphis.
Yeah,
Shout out Memphis. Fuck
shout
you
out
guys.
Memphis. But yeah, that's really the only serious thing I got. I mean, we got a lot of what did Bob Marley say? So much trouble in the world. Um,
Don't get us
but
copyrighted, dude.
if me singing that terribly gets us copyrighted, then all hope is lost, bro.
Dude, I'm gonna be so fucking weak if that happens.
Yeah, shouts out Bob Marley. We love you, Bob Marley. They killed him too, but that's another story.
Very, very good comment. I want to put this up here from Sunray, just because it's like fucking true.
Oh yeah, no, the ones in control, absolutely.
Like,
Like, shouts out to Ty. I like that sound effect. But yeah, the ones in control are the sickest ones around, and some of it's starting to collapse and come down in on itself with the Diddy stuff, And that's
hell yeah,
not.
Hollywood is collapsing right now.
I feel like that's just the tip of the iceberg, man. I feel like it's all connected. It's connected to the government. It's connected to all this shit,
1,000%, my guy.
As
Flintstones
sad as it
vitamins.
is to say, if you've got money, you can get away with anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they thought, man. That's what they thought. I mean, what's y'all's take on the Diddy thing? You think he pissed off the wrong person and they just finally decided to expose him, or what do y'all think?
I think that it caught up with times. You know, with how the world works and shit, you can't always be a bad person. Eventually, that shit comes to light no matter the fuck what. Even if you're dead and somebody's going through your shit after you die and it comes to light, that shit always comes to light. So it was just a matter of time before it was going to happen.
Them chickens come home to roost, baby boy.
So can I ask you guys a serious ass question? And this is music related.
100% music related.
Okay.
So you know how like the pedophilia and all that is a real big bad thing right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Why was Elvis as big as what he was if he was a pedophile?
It's only a difference in times. I feel like they allowed
He
that.
was 27 and his wife was 16.
She very well was. Elvis was a piece of shit, and in more ways than one. And I feel like if it was the current times, I would like to say that he would get outed for that. But yeah, no, the double standard is crazy. And throughout history, if you look at Aaliyah, if you just like Google Aaliyah and how young she was when she was brought into all this, and who she was with, H to the Izzo, E to the Izzy, motherfucker. But yeah, uh, yeah, it's sick, and it should be. Elvis shouldn't be as celebrated as he is, but he is, and we can't tell these boomers shit. So it is.
It is what it is. At the end
But
of the
I mean,
day,
Honestly,
unfortunately, with the big generational gaps, there's not much we can do as people our age that's going to influence people of that age to think anything of it. To
they'll
them,
always hit you
it's
with that.
life.
They'll always hit you with that. It was a different time. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, it
Hmm.
doesn't. Like, and it was a different time, I guess. But I mean, it doesn't make it any better or worse. It makes it worse, honestly, that they're still covering up for him just because they like that. But Diddy's a piece of shit. But like, it's the double standard is insane. It just it like makes me sick to
Oh,
my stomach, man.
absolutely.
It's funny that Sunray brought up Epstein. The Epstein really didn't kill himself for what he was caught for.
Oh no.
He was silenced because he knew he got caught, so he was gonna come clean about everything and expose everyone.
Well,
So they
Epstein was
silenced his
higher up on
ass.
this. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Epstein was higher up on the ladder than Diddy in all this. You know, Diddy, because it all comes back around to the government, in my opinion. And now I don't know if it's really an opinion at this point. I think that this shit's like a couple dominoes away from being just all the way out there. But Epstein
So
was going to do it.
I mean, Epstein was a bad guy. He was a sex ring trafficking
Oh,
leader. He was
yeah,
the head guy of one ring.
yeah.
But the thing was, when he got busted, he was going to start talking, and you do realize that would have crumbled countries, right?
Just most importantly, ours. I mean, that's Bill
Ours would have
Gates.
been,
That's
yeah.
yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of names. Like I said, I think that Diddy was lower on the food chain than Epstein. And Epstein, you know, while he's not a hero, and I hate that he's kind of been mythology's kind of turned him into some type of folk hero. He's not a hero. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a pedophile. He's a human trafficker. He's all those things. But he also was about to snitch, and they took care of his ass real quick. You can do your own research on that one, folks.
Mm-hmm.
100%. 100%.
But yeah, man, it's I mean, Trump was in on that too. I mean, he was friends with Trump. He was friends with Clinton. I love how Chris Tucker came out. Chris Tucker, I fucks with Chris Tucker. He was like, "Yo, I was on that jump once." He's like, "I did not go to no island. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I swear we were just trying to help kids in Africa." like,
Jeez.
and it does suck that like some of the some innocent people do get tied up in all this, and like I don't think like Denzel Washington has a great quote about the Diddy stuff. He's like, "You got to leave before midnight because that's when the devil shows up." And some people some people went to these parties and weren't necessarily shouldn't be held culpable for it, you know. But if they stayed and they were like a fixture, like then yeah, fuck yeah, like Usher, what you doing? I mean, and not to say that these folks weren't victims as well. I believe Diddy himself was a victim. I believe this all runs up higher to like Clive Davis and those type people. But it doesn't matter. You should have said something. You could have spoke out. Like that's a fight. I'm willing to die over that shit. You know,
Oh,
like
Well,
absolutely.
I mean, Kanye tried speaking out against, the higher ups, the elites that were doing shit against him, and look where that got him.
man, Kanye is about to be vindicated in like the greatest like sense ever, and like I'm just glad that he's around for it. But yeah, no, absolutely. Kanye went up there and basically said multiple times without just saying it overtly that this was all happening and he didn't want any part in it and he didn't want his family around it and he was made
And
out to be
shortly after, his mom died on an operating table for a tummy tuck surgery that was literally a low risk surgery. How do you have a heart attack on a low risk surgery?
well, and you know that she had come home, like she was at home and was under the care of a family member. Like she didn't die on the table, she died like almost 48 hours after the surgery. Like that doesn't happen. Like rest in peace, Donda West.
Yeah,
And
he straight spoke up, and they hit him where it hurts. They went after his family.
they let him know that they owned him and that they couldn't do anything. You know, if you look at, if you, I don't want to go on to a Kanye, monologue here, but if you look at like the whole like Taylor Swift incident and you look at the timing of everything and the timeline, I mean, Kanye, that happened with his mom. They basically paraded this man out on the VMAs and told him to, play nice, and he didn't, because he was grieving because some crazy shit had just happened to him, and then they started trying to cancel him. Like it's just that simple, And at times, I think he played ball, with them because he felt like he had to, or I don't know. But shouts out to Kanye. I hope wherever he's at, he's doing good.
Shout out Kanye.
Yeah. Um, y'all are gonna hate me for this. I don't have that much long to be on here, but I can sit and kick the shit for a minute.
Okay, I guess I'm running a whole episode with you then.
Um,
Well, fuck it, I guess.
I'm sorry. I literally came from the airport and just popped in and like I'm here, and I can sit here and bullshit for a minute. I can definitely, but the scheduling. We got to do this show tomorrow too.
No, you're good. You're fine. I get that. Me and Ty can run this shit. It'll be good. We've had some pretty good conversations about stuff, so we
What was
got
y'all
plenty
talking
of
about?
material. Oh, what were we, before you came in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who killed Kenny? Who murdered Kenny? Where's
Oh,
Kenny?
who killed me? It was
Yeah.
definitely Diddy, bro. It was Epstein and Diddy, and
Okay. A
You know,
regular
yeah.
bagwag
give
could
the
even
people a
do.
couple of
That
ooh-woos.
they were trying to prevent me from going in and to have this pop in on this episode to expose more of the truth. Um. So let's talk election, man. Like who y'all got? Let's talk about all the uncomfortable questions. Who you voting for? Who you not
Fucking
voting for?
nobody. I ain't voting for nobody. What the fuck?
That's
We're
the
fucked
answer.
either
I
way, so
mean,
my vote don't
honestly,
matter.
I'd rather vote neither this year.
Same.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I voted Trump when he was elected, and I voted Trump when it was time for him to be reelected.
Yeah.
But now, I don't
It
know.
just it all seems so
After
dumb,
watching
man.
the first presidential debate, I realized he's headed down the same path Joe Biden's on right now,
I
and
think he's well on the road.
that makes me question if he's even going to be mentally fit to run the country for 4 years.
Yeah, I would doubt it. I mean, because he'll be what 84 or 82. Oh, old
He'll
o'clock.
be 80.
Well, I mean, like by the time he's done, like it'll be like 84, 82, something like that. Like by the
But
end
I
of the
mean,
4 years.
honestly, I would rather vote neither, but I'm gonna vote Trump because I would rather see Trump than Kamala Harris, only due to the fact that a lot of her views she announced when she was running as Biden's VP
Mm.
4 years ago. A lot of those things scared the fuck out of me. Like talking about removing whole ass amendments from people's rights.
It's definitely I don't want to because I don't like subscribe to either political party, but I definitely want to say that like it seems like socialism to me, and it seems like Kamala Harris goes with whatever is going to get her elected, so
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not like I don't think she has real values. I don't think that she's a very real she's a real person. Obviously she's a human, but Joe Biden sure isn't at this point. That's definitely an android, but like I don't trust it. I just don't trust it, and like I don't trust Trump either. But I voted 2016. I voted Trump, and then 2020 I voted Biden, and I was leaning more towards Trump. But Trump's just he's old and he's like it's just he's scandalous, man. He just does shit. He's bad in times of crisis. Like he's bad at like saying the things that a leader needs to say to calm people down if there's an issue.
So here's a real comment that's real. And I'm about to ask a serious question to go along with this comment. So Jesse said, "Happy Days Entertainment for president." Fuck yeah, run it, let's go. But real talk, why can't groups of people run to be and run the country? It would make more sense to have an affiliation or a group run the
Well,
country
that
than just one individual person.
We
I mean,
technically do
realistically,
that.
that's exactly what happens with Congress and
that
the government and everything. But
oh
like, why can't
no,
we take
that's what your
turns?
Democratic Party and your Republican Party is.
That's wild.
But Trump's Republican and political parties. Don't get me wrong. Political parties are the worst thing that has ever happened to this country. Like us deciding to turn into gangs and basically be like Bloods and Crips versus Bloods versus Crips. Who's going to run the country? And like and then Anthony.
Jesus.
Yeah, the people, the shadows
Groups
actually
of
do run this
people run
country.
the world.
No, for
No,
real.
Yeah.
they run the world.
Oh
They're
They
yeah.
called the
run the
top
motherfucking
10 richest
world.
families in the world. They
Them folks that
control
own the color blue.
everything.
The folks that own the color blue, bro. Them
Nope, the president's just
folks
a
own everything. Like
puppet
they
for
own
The
me.
them.
They own like
president is an image of
No,
a
America.
figurehead.
no,
Yeah, he's like a
literally,
figurehead.
the
Yes,
president
like a
is just a
representative.
puppet. just a
Yeah,
puppet for them.
exactly.
This is what you're gonna say.
Um,
This is how everything's gonna be executed, and you have no say. Why?
exactly. No,
Because
like,
we're the one that's paying you.
yeah, we own you. That's like, and like Trump, people are like, well, Trump's an independent and he shakes things up, and that's partially true. But folks do forget Trump comes from the same money that all these other folks come from, man. Like they all come from the same money. These folks all got money together since the '90s, since the '80s. You know, like even further back. It's the same
Yeah,
shit.
but also Trump likes seeing people want to work. He hates
Yeah,
this slacker shit.
yeah, um, yeah, and like I think that Trump, and I think he going a little bit too when he decided to start running. I don't think that they wanted him to run, but I think that like, if there was
Oh,
a gun to my head and I had to pick between the two, I would pick Trump. But thankfully, there's not a gun to my head. You know, like that's gonna be the 2028 election though, y'all. Get ready. They're gonna be like, all right, we're pulling up. But I hate to have to dip on y'all. But I do have to go. I'm getting weird looks. I gotta go. I'm sorry. Rain check.
Bye,
okay.
Kenny.
All right, I love y'all. Happy Days Entertainment. Big. That's Kenny. Big. Real news, fake news. Love. Ty, congratulations to you and your wife on the beautiful daughter. Um,
Thank you.
and yeah, and I will catch y'all. Oh, hey, don't forget to catch me in Deckard, Tennessee tomorrow. I'll be performing along with the rest of the homies. If you're in that area, come out and through. Shouts out Lagodi. Shouts out Cody Crazy. Yeah. All right, love y'all. I am out.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace.
All right, there he goes. Anyways, what is up, Tyler? It is you and I. We're here. We got 7 viewers. What's up, guys? How's your day going? If you were in the audience and you're talking
I
and you've been
I kind of
watching,
like this topic though because it's got everyone in the
what are we
comment section talking.
with fucking Trump and the
I
world
mean,
can't
they
relate.
say not never to discuss politics, but
Dude, I know.
uh,
I mean,
honestly, we're discussing politics, but we're discussing how much deeper everything is other than politics itself.
which is exactly.
There's a whole shadow government itself
Oh fuck
that
yeah, there
basically
is.
runs everything.
And you got to think of it as, puppets with puppets on strings, because you got the government, which is the main puppets. You got the puppets, they're the puppets that are being ran by the actual people, the big guys in charge. Their puppets on a string is the government, and then the government has us like puppets on a string. You know what I mean? So it's a whole domino effect of control and ploy.
The flowers in Antarctica are blooming.
Exactly. Exactly. The flowers are blooming. And if you know what that means, then you know what this show's about. And you know what
And
this
if you know
topic
what
is about.
that means you're in the right spot.
You're in the right spot if you know what that means. And if you don't know what
That
that
means
means,
you have like-minded people around you. And if you don't know what it means, I would, and it sounds like it something that might interest you, do some research into it.
absolutely.
That's what this Beyond the Veil is about. For us to help all of you lift this veil that has been placed in front of your eyes to think that everything is fine and dandy in the world when in reality we are just living in a fucking matrix.
A matrix society full of ploy and control, which causes us to, um, in a sense, how would you put it? Walk around blindly. It's like the blind leading the blind in a lot of circumstances with, you know, people and influencers on TikTok, and you've got so many different tiers of fame within the industry itself, because the world we live in is just one big fucking industry. So you got so many tiers of these industries. You've got, the influencers, which is like up here, and then you've got the government and up here. Hollywood's going to be in between these guys right here. So you've got all these ploys of control, controlling each other, and that's what we're trying to help people within this network and community of Happy Days to understand and to to almost realize in a sense.
Yeah.
Did we
No,
really?
no, we didn't.
Hell no.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers said it best. Uh, uh, the moon was manufactured in a Hollywood basement. We've
A
only
hundred
been
percent.
so I have connections to deep archives that most people don't have access to. Um, and yeah, we've never really been to the moon. We've been to the moon once, and we were only there for 2 hours and 16 minutes, I believe. And that was because it was inside the electromagnetic field, basically the gravitational pull of Earth. And they were able to land on it. Now, after that 2 hours, either they left the moon or they were
We got
stranded
another
in
one.
space. I know Jesse is just firing them off, and it's like, man, the Sasquatch may be real. I believe it's real. All of these cryptids are real in some sort because there was some sort of a interaction with these cryptids for these basically the cryptid lore to start.
Okay. Madwag, if
The
you're not
Earth is
busy, I
flat.
can.
No, the Earth is not flat. There's been numerous tests done. There's actually been flat earthers that have done tests themselves and proved themselves wrong on live streams that the Earth isn't flat.
The Earth is not flat.
Birds, yeah, I mean, birds, chickens. I mean, they say a chicken is has a more similar DNA to a velociraptor than what we actually thought a velociraptor was. Queso, where's Queso?
Dude, that O'Shawn Trump count is my sister.
I kind of figured. I was making a joke because everyone tells me I look like Queso.
Oh, that's probably the joke.
I know. I was
That's
playing along,
wild.
but I was acting like I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh.
That one went.
Yeah, it did. Fried me.
What I've always wondered is if we never went to space, how do we know that we can't breathe up there? I mean,
Uh,
we have been to space, but the best way to explain it is this electromagnetic field that surrounds the Earth. Um, it extends all the way out towards the moon. It actually stops. I think the document said 300 to 400 miles before you actually hit the moon. So the moon is just right outside of this field that we can't get past. We've been in this space, like the International Space Station and all that. That's up there. That's floating in space. That's floating out towards that outer rim where the gravity isn't so strong. Oh, like Neil Armstrong and all that, man, dude. They went to the moon in a Hollywood basement. They walked
yeah,
on.
that shit was fake.
They walked the moon on a movie set. That shit really didn't happen. Ironically, if you look at Neil Armstrong's what you call it, his spacesuit, It said Neil A. Well, what's Neil A spelled backwards?
Alien.
Hidden subliminal messages.
That was my point. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. Oh shit.
Yeah, no,
Sorry,
all
guys.
that all those Apollo. Only one of the Apollo missions really did go to the moon. The rests were faked in a basement or a movie studio.
Mm-hmm. So
And my thing is NASA used to explore the oceans before they decided to start exploring space.
mm-hmm.
What the fuck did they find that made them want to get off this planet so quick? What made them switch their research? What did they find that made them switch their research from exploring the oceans to trying to find a way off this planet and space travel?
Right. That's a really deep thing to think about. That could have been
Especially
literally
when
anything.
especially when they were under a quarter percent. I think it as of now it went from 15 to like 20, maybe 25% of the world's oceans have been explored.
Yep. That's just insane to think about.
Especially seeing as the earth is 70% water.
Yeah.
What the fuck's down there?
Right. Is there
What if
and you
the
gotta
what if the aliens aren't up there but down there?
right. You sparking it up to get happily days over there.
I'm a smokeaholic.
Smokeaholic. What's up, Madwag? If you're in the comments and you want to come on, you can follow the link and I'll bring you on screen. No pressure, you don't have to, but you got hella topics there and it'd be awesome to include you.
And I will let you know if there's something I don't know about, I can always go digging in these archives for information.
100%. Hell yeah.
Because me, myself, I'm hungry for knowledge. Knowledge is power. And power comes wealth.
Super. Smoke it up. So, what do you feel about there being a multiverse? Like, how do you feel about there being multiple timelines and there being like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about the multiverse theory in general? Like, do you think that is something that's plausible? Like quantum immortality.
I mean, it's very plausible. And the reason I say that is because subconsciously, yourself is linked with all your other multiverse minds. You're all linked through subconsciousness. That's why you always hear like that little subconscious voice talking to you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the biggest thing that explains that is deja vu. When you have the deja vu moments, the reason you have those moments is because yourself in one of these alternate timelines has experienced this moment, and that's why it seems all so familiar.
Mm-hmm. Or you're overlapping. Your timelines are doing the exact same thing. All of your timelines are aligning at that exact moment. You also, I feel like you can also experience deja vu then too, because it's so familiar because it's happening all at once everywhere.
So there's another one. It's like deja vu, but it's the complete opposite. Deja rave, I think it is. Oh no. Let's consult Google.
Let's consult Google. How do you think that this Diddy thing will affect the music industry? Okay, so let's get real deep into that because this is my favorite fucking topic slash conspiracy theory. Um, all right. So Hollywood in general is all connected to the government. The government controls Hollywood. Hollywood basically controls all of the little content creators and influencers, and then all of them together control us, the people. So with that, with this whole Diddy thing coming in, like you got to think of how long ago did Quiet on the Set come out with Nickelodeon and Disney, and they all had those allegations over there, and the children's cartoon networks are having all of these child sexual assault cases and such happening. You've got people literally making documentaries on these cases within the industry. And then, no less than a year later, all of these artists are coming out, all of these big name musicians coming out with all of these same and very similar allegations. So that makes you realize when it comes to a sense that all of this is connecting. And if you're a spiritual person, you know about the age of Aquarius and how we just we're like just in the age of Aquarius, if that makes any sense to anybody. Um, all of that type of stuff within the industry is going to come and shatter down very, very quickly. And that's what's happening right now, is that the entire music industry and the Hollywood network is crumbling down in front of our eyes. And that's why we made Happy Days Entertainment, because we're going to be better than them, better than CNN. Real, not fake news. This is not for satire. Oh my fucking god, banned. Period. Bye. I'm stuffing my face. I see you. Exposure is sadly trendy right now, and it should be trendy every day. It should absolutely be trendy every day. But I think if you think about it like this, you got to think of the access of technology that it starts. It's a like everything's a domino effect. There's a whole butterfly effect to life. So you take the generations and you put them up, bam, 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 bam. You got the boomers, and then you got Gen A, Alpha, down all the way over here, and you got me, Gen Z. I was basically born with an iPhone in my hand. Okay, so we see this, and then we get a taste of everything that's going on. And then we go and we tell people, like, we see this. This is happening to us. And then other people, they're like, okay, we got to protect these kids. So that's like, the millennials. The millennials are protecting Gen Z. They come in, they protect us. Now the millennials are fucking pissed off because they are realizing what's happening to their nieces, nephews, their children, the kids that they loved and the kids that they loved growing up, you know and then you've got you know alpha boomers, etc., they're all there, but the boomers, they catch on sometimes, sometimes they don't. But in a sense, with all of that exposure being trendy, it's not necessarily trendy, but it's because it's a domino effect of the generations beginning to speak up against these things. And a topic we were talking about earlier was how a lot of the boomers won't speak up against certain celebrities within older times. And that's something that's very, very common to think about when it comes to, how many people are defending musicians within older time frames versus today, how it doesn't take what but 10 years to call somebody to light. So yeah.
10. I mean, if you're going back and referencing the thing I said about Elvis, that was, well, 60 years ago, 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And Jesse brings up a very good point. Phones have made a huge difference in what we can do versus, or what we can see versus just heard growing up. Absolutely, because now that you have all this technology that's right within the palm of your hand, you have a lot of access to different information and things, videos, concepts, lectures, studies.
What do you think this Diddy BS is distracting us from? It's distracting. So when you get huge news lines like this pushed where celebrities are being accused of stuff, they even did it with the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. Pay close attention to the bills and stuff that they pass. They use this kind of exposure to slide all these new bills and
Hmm.
everything into effect, so the American people really don't realize what's going on. Everyone everyone's focused over here when they should be focused over here.
Not only that, but if you're like me, you'll pay attention to what's going on in other countries too, because that has a lot to do with what the media hides from us. There's a lot of propaganda that they throw directly on Hulu in commercials and stuff like that. There is so much stuff out there that we are fed as a society that we just don't even think twice about. It's normalized.
So a good prime example was one of the bills that got passed um back during the Depp Heard trial was the TikTok ban. Come November, technically TikTok will be illegal to have here in the US. And the reason is because it is not an American owned company, so therefore they can't censor what is said on that shit.
Right. That they do that. That's why. Okay, that's why all of the social outlets are owned by the same people right now. TikTok's the only social outlet that's not owned by Meta. I'm pretty sure. Unless maybe Snapchat isn't, but I'm pretty sure Snapchat is
Twitter,
now.
X.
X. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are right.
Elon's not associated with Meta.
Yeah, you're right.
Elon is actually the only one out of all of these social media sites out there that gives you full access to your First Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
There is hardly any restrictions. I can't say none because there are some restrictions,
Absolutely.
but you have almost 99% access of your freedom of speech and all that,
Mm-hmm.
which is fucking amazing.
It is. It's
Uh,
good. It,
why does what I say need to be censored? Oh, why do you need to censor it so bad? Is it because what I'm saying is true and you don't want people to know?
right. What was this comment? I think AI is going to be an easy way to control the sheep. Oh, absolutely. AI is a concept that.
AI Project Bluebeam.
Mm-hmm. Project Bluebeam. If you guys don't know about Project Bluebeam, we're not going to go very much into detail about it on here, but maybe we'll do an episode on that. Um, if you haven't done your research on Project Bluebeam, you definitely should. There's very old school YouTube videos from like 10 years ago you can find that talk about it, because it's happening right now as we speak, and it's been happening. And you can find some stuff about it on TikTok, so definitely check that out. Do some research.
Well, see, they'll deny the truth to your face, but then they'll put it in like a cartoon or a TV show because they can't receive bad karma if they tell you about it. It's one of the laws of the universe. It's not specified on how you're supposed to tell them, so they could lie to
Mhm.
you and then put it in a TV show like The Simpsons and be like, "Oh, well, we tried to tell you about it. You just didn't put two and two together."
Yep.
As long as they mention it somewhere to the people for the people to see, and it's up to the people at that point to understand. It's up to us to put the two and two together.
Pretty fucking much. Sorry. AI and Bitcoin are all paper money is disappearing. It's more control over us. Oh fuck yeah, absolutely.
Bitcoin was the biggest funder for this Russian Ukraine war for Russia. Do you know that?
I did not know that. That's fucking wild.
Right before the war started, stocks plummeted, and then everyone started buying up, and they skyrocketed again.
Jeez. Wow. So
Well, I can't say it's not been 100% confirmed. It's one of those conspiracies out there, though.
yeah, definitely.
There's no real paper trail of where that money went from everyone buying up the stocks. We'll just leave it at that. There's no paper
Uh-huh.
trail. You don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yep. Can't fucking come back to me. So, how do you feel about, like, we're going to talk about something interesting. How do you feel about cryptids? How do you feel about, like, Mothman, fucking the Loch Ness monster? Do you think there's
So now
things?
we're backtracking now.
How are we backtracking? Did we talk about this already?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was
Uh,
probably fucking
Je-
sharing the
Jesse
show.
asked. Jesse asked about is the Sasquatch real, and I had said, yeah, to a certain extent, all of these cryptids are real due to the fact that these stories of them had to come from somewhere.
How would they enforce that? Are they going to search our phones if they make TikTok illegal? What's the punishment
NSA.
for NSA?
That's how they would do it. What do you mean? The NSA is listening to this podcast right now. I'm just waiting for them to be like, all right, these motherfuckers are onto something right now. We need to shut this shit down, and our stream just gets shut down.
I'd be so fucking weak. It probably won't.
Watch.
Not until.
It will happen at least once. Watch. I
Oh, I bet
swear
it.
to God, it will. Because we're gonna hit a subject that is very sensitive, and yeah,
A super sensitive subject. We're gonna talk about it all day. What's the punishment if found with an illegal app? I don't know. That's kind of like having
I
Flappy
don't
Bird
know.
on your phone. Because people paid big money for phones with Flappy Bird on it.
I mean, at that point, it would be violating a federal crime. So I don't know. I don't know what a federal crime punishment would carry at something that level.
People are so addicted to TikTok that I see everybody learning how to use VPNs to have TikTok.
Oh, VPNs aren't hard to use.
No, they're not at all. But I know there's some people out there that are low key literate.
Honestly, it would be smart to use a VPN when you do this show. Just saying. Because
Yeah, that's a good
it
idea.
bounces your IP all over, so it does make it a little harder for them to be able to shut the show down.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Maybe it is something to look in if we hit that sensitive, touchy subject and our show gets
Yeah,
shut down.
definitely.
All right,
So
give me 1 second. I gotta change this music. I had Falling in Reverse playing in the background.
No, you're good. We're actually an hour into the show, so I'm gonna play a commercial real quick, and then we got like a half an hour or so left.
Okay, or we could go another hour. I mean, I don't care.
You wanna go another hour?
I don't care. I ain't got nothing else going on right now. I just need to go grab a beer.
Alright, fucking run it. My phone's gonna die soon, so I'm gonna go till my phone dies, but it is on the charger, so it might not die.
You just need to get a laptop.
I know. I freaking know, dude. Alright, guys. We're about to go into a commercial break. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, my name is Dead, and I'm a rapper, musician, and I am the leader of rap collective Forever Numb. My name is spelled D3AD period, make sure you spell it right. And shout out to Happy Days Entertainment for giving me a great interview and giving me exposure, as well as being incredibly kind and being a great company.
Hi, my name is KT. I'm an 18-year-old artist from Tennessee. I make rap music. You can find me on all platforms under KT. Shout out Happy Days Entertainment for the shout out.
What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty Sad out of DDMG and Empire Music, here to give a shout out to Happy Days Entertainment. You already know what it is, Stone on Arrival. Got bomb totes and music notes. Peace.
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy, Wife for the King, and I just want to give a big shout out to Happy Days Entertainment. Happy Days Entertainment, it's your boy, Wife for the King, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Shout out to Happy Days Entertainment.
Hey, I'm another bag of bones. I make music on SoundCloud and only SoundCloud. I'm 15, I make indie pop music, and shout out Happy Days Entertainment for the shout out.
Happy Days. That's Kenny. You. Phones, live streams, music, dope, underground, artists, interviews, criticism, praise, flogging, not flogging, AcidxHappy, Lagodi, Happy Days Entertainment. Tune in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is AcidxJ from Mutilated Music, and you're watching Happy Days Entertainment. I'm a musician and artist from Third Mesa, Arizona. I take metal and rap and turn it into my own genre called Mutilated Music. And I have a new album coming out October 31st on all streaming platforms. Keep an eye out for it. Yeah!
Yo, it's Shannon. I'm an independent artist, and I would appreciate it if you checked out my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube at Yo, it's Shannon, and shout out Happy Days. You guys have a great day.
Hey guys, this is Austin here, the underground name AK So Savage, and I'm here to say shout out to Happy Days Entertainment. Let's blow it up.
What's up, everybody? My name is Pressure Capone. I'm an independent artist from Middletown, Ohio. I just want to give a big shout out to Happy Days Entertainment.
What's good? My name is Drewski. I'm not signed with nobody. Shout out Happy Days Entertainment for putting me on. Happy Days Entertainment.
What's up, y'all? I'm Matty Ace 1990, and I rap about trauma, addiction, and recovery. And I just wanted to give a shout out to Happy Days Entertainment.
Hey guys, it's Sunray, your magical ghost girl from Let's Talk Ghosts. But right now, I'm taking a break, and I'm going to tune in to Happy Days.
Dallas Manson, Toledo, Ohio. Shout out Happy Days Entertainment. Just for everything else.
Hello, my name is Kira. I'm an acrylic artist. Check out Happy Days Entertainment. Awesome promotions, awesome interviews, and good vibes. You don't want to miss it.
Yo, my name's Jay Floantes. I'm signed to Got Bud Records, and I make music about men's mental health awareness. I'd like to give a shout out to Happy Days Entertainment for the promotion services. Y'all are amazing.
Shout out to Happy Days Entertainment. It's the best podcast around.
Hey, what's Bracken? It's Paparazzi with an X for an O. And shout out Happy Days. I'm from Murderland. You can follow me on Instagram and SoundCloud. Gang gang.
Hey yo, it's Cap the Wise Guy, holding it down for Verismo ENT. And right now you rocking with Happy Days Entertainment, home of the dopest, illest, freshest that the underground has to offer. They be putting artists on like yours truly. That's why I fucks with them, and that's why I tune in. Matter of fact, you ain't even come to hear me talk. So enough of that. Let's get back to the show.
What's up, guys? We are back. Sorry if that break was too long, but we got to see some cool promotions. Isn't that right? Sorry about that. I thought I put you in there and then it didn't.
I was about to say, oi, what the fuck? Why am I not on this shit now?
My bad.
You getting tired of me exposing the truth?
Nah. Maybe this the restream is, but not I. So what's up, guys? We got another hour of this great topics going on here. And we're going to talk a little bit about, some of the upcoming events within the Happy Days Network and tell you a little bit about the main things that we're going to be talking about within the Beyond the Veil series.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
We're just gonna tell them basically, what our mission here is, and touch base on tell them some of the topics that we're gonna talk about moving forward with the Beyond the Veil sub series of the Happy Days universe.
I mean, honestly, let me try to see if I can get these headphones to switch over real quick.
You're good.
These big studio ones are fucking killing me. They
You're
are
fine.
so fucking hot. I can still hear you though. You can still talk.
Sweet. What is your goal with this show? Okay, so this is the goal, the mission and the goal with Beyond the Veil. A lot of it has to do with us wanting to, spread out with the Happy Days network and kind of touch base with a lot of the audience that we're aiming to, you know, the people that have to be here will be here, if that makes any sense. We're not specifically looking to build a huge fame and glory audience. It's more so of a network of individuals that are very close and similar in the mindset. And we're looking to build that network even stronger with this sub series, Beyond the Veil of Happy Days Entertainment. And the people that stick around and run with this are the people that, you know, when this becomes something awesome, because it will, this whole entire network is going to become something very awesome. But those are the people that are going to be with us, those, that audience, you guys watching.
You know
And
what I need
whoever,
right now?
what do you need?
A red pill and a blue pill.
A red pill and a blue pill. Matrix style. We got to get that. I'm going to
You
get that
take the
logo.
red, I show you how deep this rabbit hole really goes. You take the blue, and I guess you just go off in la la land and you don't want to realize what the truth is.
Fucking red pill. Take the red pill.
You know what? I got a way of where we can test this. Smash that heart button if you take that red pill, hit the like button if you're going to take that blue pill.
Hit that like button if you're going to take the blue pill, and hit the heart button if you're going to take the red pill.
I'm not
Sunray
seeing
Jackson wants
comments
to
on
know.
mine.
Huh?
I said I'm not seeing comments on my end, and I can't read it off the screen because of the what you call it,
I
the
got you.
watermark.
I was just about to read hers. She said, Sunray wants to know, do you think that seeing some spirits could really be us catching glimpses of other timelines? Yes, and I have an amazing fucking experience that I want to share with you about this topic. So I was with my ex-boyfriend Zach at the time, and me and him had taken the drug that my name is after. Um, if that makes any sense to anybody. Um, right there in the bottom left corner of my screen. That is we took some of that. Anyways,
You
um,
took some happy?
I
Wow, what the
no the
fuck's
one
that?
the first word, some acid X. You know that good shit. I'm just kidding. It's not good unless it's good. For you, mentally, you have to be okay first. Um, we took some of
No,
that
you
great
don't.
stuff.
Quit lying to people.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's not safe. I mean, it is. I mean, do what you want. I can't control you.
Sure, it is. Survival of the fittest.
Survival of
Darwinism.
fuck it. Um, we ran with that, and I took that stuff, and it was my birthday, and we were laughing so hard, and then all of a sudden there was a whole bunch of energies in the room, and it was like we saw like different perspectives of us sitting everywhere. And like we saw like us together like sitting in different places all over the room, and we were because we were but it started because we laughed so hard, and we like laughed ourselves into the multiverse, and then we were back after the trip. It was a very weird
So,
experience.
when it comes to the paranormal, I have a whole totally different outlook than that. Sorry, I don't agree with your theory.
Mine or hers?
Yes, yours.
What about the
Well,
acid
I
being
mean,
able to see shit?
uh, yeah, the glimpses of other timelines. What I believe is so. This goes towards when what I believe happens when you die,
Okay.
because your soul, everyone has a soul.
Yes, of course.
That's the energy that you put off that makes you who you are, because everything is light waves and sound waves and vibrations manipulated at different frequencies. If you were to take one of those frequencies and turn it out of whack, you don't exist.
Mm.
But your soul itself exists because it's the light energy. Now, when you die, you basically have free reign of what you want to do with your energy. You can allow it allows you to travel anywhere. What I truly believe heaven is you are exploring the great unknown of the universe, and you're able to manipulate it into your advantage due to the energy.
When I talk to people, everyone okay. This is gonna go into some really weird shit right now. My real name is Heavenly. For those who don't know,
But
do not call me Heavenly. That is not permission to refer to me as that. I am acid happy.
okay, well,
But
hang on. Before you get me off track and I completely forget, because I smoked a lot of fucking weed.
okay, I've been
Um,
smoking my car. You're good.
but the spirits itself is us catching a glimpse of that energy itself. It
Absolutely.
The energy fades over time, so of course you're not gonna see someone who's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But every so often they can gather enough of the free energy that is in the air around us and have enough power to manifest into somewhat of a solid figure as an apparition for us to see.
I've also heard that they can take energy from technology and they can tamper with technology, lights, phones, TVs, etc., etc.
That is true. no one knows the truth until it's upon us, and when that happens, you can't go back in time to tell everyone, well, hey, shit, this is what happened. But I also believe in reincarnation. I
No, so do
believe it
I.
when they say that light at the end of the tunnel is basically your life being reborn. You're being reborn as someone else.
Going into the next one. Going in. So with the whole heavenly thing, the whole heavenly concept, I've always told people, because I learned at a very young age, that that it can be seen as a mindset. When you think about it, you have to have a sense of peace in a world of chaos. And if you can sit in a room full of chaos and you can be just fine and not allow certain things and certain things that would affect people, you know what I mean? When you can allow things to just not affect you, you're in a mindset of that being of heavenly. Like nothing affects me as long as it doesn't affect me. But at the same time, you have to have that gratitude of I have the experience to experience all of this, and it cannot affect me unless I allow it to affect me. And that is the heavenly mindset. And that's what I've always tried to live up to that. And it's very similarly to how you explained being in heaven, and after you're in heaven, you kind of have control of everything. Being here on earth to be in heaven, you have to have complete control of yourself to experience that. Poltergeist do that.
I can't read what it says.
I
What's
was given a
Matrix H's
message by,
comment?
he says, I was given a message by something, but I'm not supposed to use it to boast or for attention. That is joy. Peace in all states. Yes. 100%. Whoa. My phone's still. Oh, shit. It's in the process of 4 and 5%.
I would have to say, your phone ain't charging.
No, it's not. I know.
Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna cut it short, I guess. How short are we?
Not really sure. We're at a minute. We're at an hour and 18.
How long was the show originally supposed to be?
Hour and a half.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can move the logo over there, Jesse. I think it's a fixed position. There's got to be a way to light wash it to make it so it's more transparent so you can see comments through it.
I might be able to do that on my thing. Might be able to. Period. But yeah, I think we might cut this short today. Yo, what's your process on writing music? My process on writing music? Um, I just do it. I don't really have a process. Like it just comes to me. There's sometimes I'll go weeks, months without writing shit, and then one day I'll just be like, yeah, I'm gonna write a song today. It's just how it goes. What am I supposed to do? Lie? I
I
play
mean,
guitar though, so if that counts for anything. I'm pretty cool.
okay, well, is that everything then?
What?
I said, is that everything then?
I
For
think
this
so.
shit show Saturday, or shit show Friday night edition.
This was probably our most manic
real,
episode.
but real, not fake news or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what the fuck you called it. You mentioned heaven. What about hell? We're living in hell itself right now. I don't know, how'd you get kicked off your own show? I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either. That was wild. But that's a sign right there. The government's watching. We gotta go, dude. We gotta dip.
Told you, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. All right. Peace out, guys. Shout out Mad Wag Jackson. Shout out Sabertooth Tiger. Shout out Cryptic Carmen. Shout out motherfucking That's Kenny. Shout out Ty the Berserker. Shout out all of the fucking audience and the people who watched today. Sunray, Cap the Wise Guy, Matrix.
You're cutting in
Shout
and out real bad.
Well,
we did not understand a single word you said. Biden and Putin. Later, you guys. I think she crashed. I don't think I can end the show. She crashed and I can't end the show. Oh no. Hey Jesse, do you have the login info where you can log in and in the stream possibly? If I leave, will it end?